My whole personality changed. I went from being a caring, emotional, very happy, upbeat person to being kind of down about everything. I was late for work every single day. I hadn't been late ever in my life. And they even talked to me about it. But nothing seemed to matter. And then I found myself just wanting to sleep all the time. And the family would bring me things to eat, and they'd even offer to stay there and eat with me. And I said, no, smells good, smells great, and looks wonderful. And they would leave it for me and come back a couple hours later to get the empty plate, and I hadn't touched it. I was sleeping.
When I first met Suzanne, her family was very concerned about her over the course of the past year or so. She started to lose a lot of her memory. She was behaving very oddly. She was just not her normal self. Eventually, she got worked up by her doctor and sent her to a neurologist who did some MRI scans. And what they actually found was she had a very, very large tumor involving the front part of both parts of her brain, which is where the function for the personality and behavior, your judgment, your insight, all types of cognitive function live in those frontal lobes.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that it was something like a brain tumor.
It had grown for so many years that it had just gotten to a very massive size and was creating a lot of trouble for her. We ended up taking her to surgery to remove it. It was a very long surgery. She was in the hospital for several days. Surgery was uneventful. We were able to get the whole tumor out.
After the surgery, my son brought the two granddaughters in to see me, the 16-year-old and the 12-year-old. And Emily's the 12-year-old. She came around the corner into the room, and oh my goodness, I was so happy to see her. She came around the corner and she said, "Hi, Grandma." And I said, "Oh my goodness, Emily, I am so happy to see you. Oh my goodness." And she came running to me and hugged me, and the tears were just pouring out. And she looked at me and she said, "Oh, Grandma, you're back. I'm so glad."
So Suzanne has a great prognosis. Her tumor was benign. It's all out of there. So we'll have to get MRIs every year faithfully for the rest of her life to make sure that nothing ever comes back. But so far, she's off to a great start and doing well and picking up her life again.
When I went back to see Dr. Venya at the Michigan Head and Spine Institute, he told me that was the second largest tumor he has ever seen, and that it took up a quarter of my brain. I was so amazed. I have my brain back the way it's supposed to be, and I am just so grateful for every day.